You guys, the acne king has struck again on my chin. Let me see if I can show you guys. Look at that. This video is being made out of popular demand. You guys voted for it. It took me a little minute, but now I am making it. If y'all already don't know how this goes, if you see something phallic in the thumbnail and you know me, you should automatically just be like, this isn't for me, this is gonna be weird for me. So just, if you know me in real life, get the fuck out. Get out, just get out, cool? We have an agreement? All right, bet, bye you guys. See you next video, cool. All right, so Ftm Bottom Growth, what is it? What goes down downstairs? Y'all wanna know. And I don't know if it's because you're auntie or you're pre-T or you just care about my experience as a person, as Devin, but I'm gonna tell you guys how my experience has gone so far with bottom growth. So the first thing you guys are gonna wanna know is, how soon do you experience bottom growth? I know being pre-T, you're like, ooh, I wanna have that ding-a-ling-a-ling. For me, I first experienced bottom growth about, I would say about 3 months on T's, when I was really like, oh. And it was so new, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know it's coming, but you don't know what it's gonna feel like. So when it happens, you're just like, oh. I know you guys wanna know, what does it feel like? And for me specifically, I've heard other guys say that it like hurt them. It didn't hurt me, but what it actually feels like is throbbing. Like, you know, like when your heart is like do-do, 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 like beating, or like when you stub your toe and it's like throbbing afterwards, like just a throbbing sensation, like do-do, do-do. That's literally what it feels like when it grows. So it's not painful, but it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. Like, I don't know how, it just happens. Like when it happens, you just gotta go with the flow, just vibe, sit down, take a little breather, whatever. But it's not, it doesn't hurt, it just feels weird, especially considering you've never experienced anything like that before in your entire freaking life. I know we all wanna know, what can you do with this little fella? How big does it get? How can he be used? I can't give you too much of the special sauce, to be honest, because that'll make me feel embarrassed. And you know, if I'm embarrassed, you guys, then it's just gonna be uncomfortable for all of us. Let me just give you a vague description. I would say around 5 months was when, you know, you want to do the jerking motion or whatever. Like around 5 months was when like that could first be accomplished, I believe so. And like, I just keep doing this, stop being a weirdo, bro. I would say around 5 months, right? And especially if you buy like that Kiss X sleeve, the buck off thing, you will not be able to use it until you get to like an amount of growth that will actually be able to be moved back and forth, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But I feel like I should make a part 2 of this video once I up my T dose. Hopefully for my last 6 months leading up to a year, I'll be on 0.25, so I'll have some different experiences to tell you guys. I've also seen another video where a guy said that if you wear like regular boxer briefs, that it's gonna annoy you because it's gonna rub up against it, and he was actually right. I usually wear Ethicas, so I didn't notice. They're not super tight down there. Like, they're tight around your legs, but they have space like for a package, so it's not that bad. But the other day, I was actually wearing some Hanes, and they're tight everywhere. And it just felt, it was like sticking, like clinging to it. Like it was weird and it was nasty, and I was at work and I just had to keep doing that awkward like pull down around my crotch area, and it's a weird. So I would say, if you guys haven't seen my video on like which boxer briefs are best for FTM guys, I'll link that or card that somewhere over here, because that was before I even really knew how my bottom growth felt in other underwear that you guys usually would wear. So go ahead and check that out. Those underwear are seriously very useful. Now that I've worn other underwear, I'm like, bro, that's a no-go, that's dead. So I'm not too sure like at what point, maybe you guys can help me out with this. I've googled it, but it varies so much for each person. I'm not too sure at what point does it stop growing. If you guys are on T and you know at what point your bottom growth stops growing, I've heard 2 years, but I'm not too sure, then you guys go ahead and drop that in the comment. That was the video. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little amount of pointers just from my experience thus far. That was it, you guys. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please subscribe. Trying to get to 100. As you guys should know already, Devin loves you. Devin's a Don. Devin is out.